Hey guys, welcome back to Let's Play Final Fantasy VIII on the Mysterious JG. Fun note, which I didn't realize until I looked at the FAQ. That guy that we saw on the street talking about how awesome his car is. Yeah, we saw that because when I off-screened through this area, the one that I actually saved, I went ahead and defeated the giant spider robot to get the AP points. But on screen, I wanted to showcase the cinematic where you actually flee from it because it looks cooler. So there is a disconnect between what you guys saw on screen and what's in our save file. And in fact, the fact that that guy's there bragging about how cool his car is only because I defeated that spider robot. Had we escaped, like, if my save file matched what you saw on screen where we escaped, that car got crushed and we would have different dialogue with that guy. So that's kind of cute. I didn't realize that was the case. We have done everything we were supposed to do there because the Queen of Cards is still in Balam. We did not... This FAQ, which I have not been reading from video 1, recommends you... Like, it's based on the idea that you've started the Queen of Cards side quest, but you don't need to do that yet. So we could use her, while we were here, to spread the all trade rule, which is more beneficial. But it's not a huge deal. And I'm certainly not going to go back to many saves previous, because we currently can't access Balam. Because Dahl doesn't really have a train station, it just has a train stop. Which actually, that's a good question. How the hell are you supposed to get back to, Yeah, I don't know how you would go about catching a train from Balam in this game. I'm also not sure. The camera in this game is very weird sometimes. Alright, anyway, so we're gonna head back, This is the train station that they want us to get off at. And this is the actual... This is the actual forest that they said we need to cross to get to Galbadia Garden. And if you were to look at the map, you would see the Galbadia Garden is right past our... But there's this story to be had here. We're not too far from Galbadia Garden now that you've spent 2 videos sucking float out of birds and spreading the wrong trade rules and triggering but failing to actually get going with some kind of dog bone quest. Hey, I was just thinking. There might be some bad news from the Galbadian government. Is it just now occurring to you that the Galbadian government knows that Seed tried to kidnap the president? We apparently thought we were bad enough dudes to kidnap the president, and they know that now. What if we get caught and then get broadcast to the whole world? Whatever happens, happens. Now come on, let's just keep going. Zell kind of has to believe that, doesn't he? I'm worried about Balam Garden. If anything happens to Garden, it's all my fault. That's true. I'm the one who said we were all from Garden. That's true. There's no way they would have figured it out otherwise. You think the president will retaliate on Garden? Maybe. Figures. But we have a whole bunch of seeds at Balam Garden. They wouldn't lose the Galbardian army, would they? Depends how strong the army is. I know, but... Oh, you're just a great leader, aren't you? Oh, here we go. Do you actually have fun acting so callous towards your comrades? What is that pose? And why is Zell just going off and sitting on a log? Look, Zell fucked up. Not again. Zell wants your support. You know what? Praise in public, criticize in private. He came up to me about something that he fucked up. And I should be able to read him the riot act, but not in front of the rest of you. I knew it was going to be something like that. I've taken all sorts of leadership training courses, and I believe that you are not applying the correct... Any kind of encouragement will make... That's just to ease your mind. Am I the only one who thinks that? No, I'm sure Cypher and I are... I'm sure Cypher, ... Am I the only one who thinks that, like, a bunch of empty words is worthless, wasted time? No, Cypher's also an asshole. Don't you ever worry about or even think about the well-being of your comrades? Devoted Commander, I don't believe in relying on others. Don't you understand? Don't you understand? It is real. Whatever. Are you listening, Squall? Like, if you don't, like, if you're making a Final Fantasy meme, the Squall saying whatever would work. What the? Her voice, it's like nails on a chalkboard. The sensation. I'm getting set for a nasty sensation. Me too. What's going on? Respond. Communication with Squall, Kaitis, and Selphie has ceased. Yeah, I think they went to the dream world. The what? There we go. Time for Team Laguna. Kiros, you sure this is the place? Positive. I think I talked like this last time. I don't want to be patrolling the wrong place like last time. Sorry, this ain't the place. This is it. Let's go, Commander. Huh? I brought the wrong map. I was able to procure it from nothingness. That's pretty cool, huh? Oh, wah, wah, wah. Somehow, I have a bad feeling about this. Nah, what is it, Star Wars? Nah, it's my imagination, or yeah, bad feeling. Nah, it's your imagination, it's all good. Nah, everything's cool. Hey, you guys make sure you're fully equipped. Well, we are on duty. Let's get a move on and check things out. Alright, so let's see. Doesn't look like Ward is equipped. Oh, fuck. You know what? Fuck this. I knew that a sequence like this was coming. I believed that I would be able to get access to all of my shit, but apparently not. So it was Squall Kaitis. It was Kaitis this time, so that Zell would be there to prevent. Because I guess if you think about it, if Squall, Selphie, and Zell all collapsed and had another Laguna episode, Kaitis and Renoa would probably be freaking out. So we still don't understand exactly what's happening, but it would appear that it seems to be fixated on either Squall or Selphie, since they're the only two who've been sucked into Laguna World twice here. But the game did go ahead and make it so that Zell does not participate in the second Laguna World trip, and is therefore able to prevent Kaitis from being completely just like, what the fuck? Kaitis and Renoa, rather. Oh wow, with his garbage magic stats, since nothing's junctioned to it, that took quite a few cures. I mean, it doesn't matter one little bit, but still. Alright, so now we have the party of people who will actually be going to the dream world, so that when the dream world, we'll have access to all of our shit. Sorry, game. Doesn't look like I thought I had a dialogue choice in this somewhere. Oh, I guess I had one as Laguna at the beginning of Laguna's stretch. Are you listening to these calls? Like, oh, I'd rather pass out. I'd rather go into the dream nightmare world of Laguna than listen to you talk. Blah, 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 blah. Magically conjured a piece of paper out of his crotch. Yeah, a bad feeling. Seriously, I have a bad feeling. There's something fishy going on here. You know what the old folks say, the unfamiliar always happens. You mean unexpected, right? Always expect the unexpected. But if you expect the unexpected, it's no longer unexpected. That's a good point. Always expect the expected. You only got the un part right. The uncola. Yeah, shut up. Shut up, you mouth. Stop your clamoring and make sure your gear's all equipped. Now let's move out. So now we have guys who are just completely over the fuck powered, which is just as well. I do not believe that we're allowed to leave this way. But we can see that we're each of us are number 8. We can draw sleep, except that we actually can't draw sleep. So we're at the Centra excavation site. But seriously, this place sure is strange. What the heck is this big pile of rocks? You think these are natural rocks used for carving tombstones? Who knows? Or cares? Speaking of strange, why have you been running around so strange? Strange? What do you mean strange? Just being cautious. That's the basic rule of the... Hey! Looks like we've got company. Esthar soldiers. Still wearing those flashy uniforms. Hey! Huh? Laguna. Don't be such a weenie. What the... And we got the badass music playing. We've been back attacked and we can't escape. And I'm pretty sure these guys are immune to the card command. So we are going to have to level up here. This is one of the points in the game where you have to level up, unfortunately. But we can minimize it as best as possible here. We can avoid most battles. There's a few plot battles like this one that... Yeah, Laguna leveled up. It could not be helped. Laguna is Squall. I forget if Ward is... between Ward and Kyros, I forget which one is Kitus and which one is Selfie. But in fact, yeah, experience gained in Laguna World goes to whoever's, you know, in their head, I suppose. So this is one of the points in the game where you cannot avoid receiving experience points. There's no point in strategizing about which characters you are most anxious not to level up because, you know, the game makes you play as these characters. But again, you can minimize, like, you know, you have to get a little bit of experience here. You just keep it as minute as possible. Wasn't our mission just to patrol? Why does it have to turn out like this? Seriously, I wasn't expecting this at all. Oh well, at least our music rocks. Oh, you know what though? It would be fun to it'd be fun to actually use our limit breaks here, but that's really not going to be possible because I've got everybody's health maxed out. I should have left their health low. Oh, he blinded himself, though. But just for the fun of it, I should show off the limit breaks of these guys. Might take a little while. Because while my attack... Oh, I'm doing more damage to myself than these guys are capable of doing. I've got Meltdown Junction to 2 Vitality, so... Physical defense on my party is really high right now. Well, yeah, in that case I should be using their magic to attack myself instead, actually. Nope, I guess not. Well, for Laguna it's more effective. And for Ward it is. I guess Kyros might, Kyros probably doesn't have anything junctioned to his Vitality, which is why he's able to damage himself with Physical. But everyone else is just going to need to use magic from these guys to attack themselves. And I'm annoyed now that I blinded Laguna. I kind of forgot about that. You can see that shotgun, which is like a special for them, does like no damage. But there's not really going to be that many opportunities to see their limit breaks, and I don't remember that I did any of them before. I know Laguna's limit break will definitely clear the battle out completely, so... Oh, and Laguna's probably not taking much damage from magic because he's got elemental defense. Oh, Ward's got a headache. So the others, I don't know if they have... as you might expect, since we don't use them that much, these guys have much less convoluted limit breaks. Oh, it hits all. Damn it. Yeah, he's got one that only hits one enemy. So we can either see Wards or Lagunas this time. We can't see both. But like Zell has one that involves command inputs. Kaitis has one that involves blue magic. Selphie has one that involves using different magical slots. But these guys just have an attack that does lots of damage. So at some point later on, I'm sure we'll get to see Laguna's limit break. And unfortunately, we could not avoid getting experience here. There's more coming. There's no end to this. Better make a run for it. I thought there were more coming. Apparently not. We will have random encounters in this area against Esthar soldiers, and also some weird robot-looking guys, if I remember correctly. But this is a weird section of the game. You're not going to break the game or make things unwinnable by doing things wrong during this flashback, but you obviously can't return to this flashback / dream world / whatever. But what we do here is going to make a difference to the main game. So I'm going to try to follow the FAQ fairly closely here, just to make sure that we do exactly the right little things. So we do reach a fork. Walk around. Okay, take the right fork. Alright. Because you can kind of run around here and... Huh? I remember the first time I played this game many years ago on original PS1 hardware, spending a lot of time here fighting and leveling up different spells and stuff. But it's not a place you have to spend a lot of time at. A ladder. Guys, it's a ladder. It looks like it leads down. Because this whole place kind of goes around in a circle. I just want to make sure I hit all the highlights, things that you're supposed to interact with, switches you're meant to hit, etc. while we're here right now. Ouch! What's wrong? My leg cramped up. Tut, tut, tut. Phew, it's fine now. I'm so out of shape. Gotta stretch before I exercise. That last battle we had doesn't really count as exercise. What? You say something? No. Alright, so... So, walk around here until a dialogue box opens up near the junk on the ground. Okay. It's a weird zone. So, we're in an excavation site, and there's some kind of weird blue crystal off to the left, it looks like. I'm not even really sure that's what it is. Great, this jerk's not even going to give us the ability to cure. Only Laguna needs to be at critical health now. We've seen everyone else's limit breaks. I just want to... I know there's some kind of unusual enemies we could be encountering here. And just more of these guys. So, Laguna's going to have to stay at critical so that we can get his limit break later. And limit break, I believe, is going to have a 100% hit percentage. So I'm not worried about him missing because he's currently blinded. I feel like we didn't cure you as much as we could have there, buddy. I'm glad the music stays at its normal pace as I speed up everything else. And look at Ward's awesome running animation there. Alright, how much time we got left on this video? I got the FAQ open, which is blocking the window where I would normally have my timer. I'm looking for, I'm supposed to be finding... Huh? What's this? Pick it up. Received old key. I don't think I'm doing this the way they want me to, although you are supposed to find all the old keys. Oh, yes, I am. It's going to unlock something later. I feel a draft on my butt. Oh, there's a hole in my back pocket. Can't find it. Oh, well, it's not like I'm gonna die. Laguna lost the old key. Because, in fact, you need the old key later. And these screens don't have different names. This is just the Centra excavation site. Must be really hard on FAQ writers. Okay. Now, this is where it's like you really, like, there's no particular way to know the correct way to do this to get the best possible reward. But, there is a definite right way to do it. Fiddle with the lever on the middle door, then leave. Huh? The lever on the hatch is loose. I know. If we use this, some stubborn S-Star fool won't be able to come after us. What the heck are you up to? Something stupid again, I bet. You guys are gonna regret saying that. They say one who makes fun of a genius will end up crying in the end. Who says that? So who's the genius? Ah, Bleepin' Lanny Poffo, alright? Shut up! Anyway, the lever for this hatch is broken, so if we just loosen it a bit more... When they come after us from that side and... Yes! Clancy, yes, you guessed it. They'll walk over it and expect it without expecting a thing. Then all of a sudden, whoops, and down they go. I have to admit, I really am a genius. Huh. Like the SR folders are going to really fall for this trap. We won't know until we try, and those who never try will never know. So I'm going to do it. Just remember, if we tamper with the lever, we won't be able to make it back to the other side. It'd be idiotic to fall into our own trap, even by Laguna standards. So here it goes. Tamper with it. You guys stand back. There. Now it won't let us actually fall for our own trap. No, we watched the guy fall to his death. Now we have to return to the fork near the beginning. So even though this looks like a path, we don't actually get to take it. If you see a path, take it. We could go up there, but the FAQ is telling me to return. I believe we're going to see all the screens in this place if we follow the FAQ's guidance. There's like at least 2 specific enemy types. Maybe they're not showing up because my level is so low. Or maybe it's just that the SR soldiers are the common encounter, and the 2 enemies I'm thinking of are both rare encounters. Well, that was a pretty weird climbing animation there. This is kind of doing the climbing animation while drifting forward off of the ladder. Okay. Now we want to go straight. There's a confused draw point over here. I don't think we need confuse. But maybe we'll get this encounter I'm looking for? No? It's another one of you guys? I suppose we should be scanning you. Yeah, I should be scanning this guy. He's got a pickaxe, which also has a built-in machine gun. That's pretty cool for him. SR Soldier, a cyborg in the form of an SR soldier, but far stronger. It only uses physical attacks. It's not affected by poison because it's a cyborg. Okay. I don't think I ever knew that these guys were cyborgs, actually. But that's good. I can get out of the screen now whenever game. Alright. Run away! It's a freaking cyborg! It's Cyborg Cop 2! You're one heck of a cop and possibly a cyborg. So that's confused. We don't need it. Only Laguna is actually junctioned to it, and he's actually junctioned to it? Because I've got him set to be immune to confuse and berserk. Bad breath is nasty in this game because it will cause you to lose control of your party entirely. At any rate, I think it is time to call it a video. So when we come back next time, guys, we will continue exploring the Centra excavation site, which is patrolled by some kind of cyborg ninja gangstas, slash miners, slash soldiers. So I don't think we have any chance of making friends with them. I am hoping we can encounter some other enemy types here, although possibly, because my levels are so low, those enemies don't even spawn. But I'm pretty sure they should spawn. They just might not have very interesting magics to steal. I spent a lot of time draining magic in this area because there is an enemy here that has time magic. So I was like, as I leveled up, I was able to get slow, haste, and stop, and maybe even Demi. I think it was a slow, haste, and stop, though, from some of the enemies around here. So that was a lot of drawing of magic that we probably will not be doing in this LP, at least not at this time, because I'm pretty sure if and when we encounter those things, all they'll have is slow, because they'll be below level 10. Maybe we'll find out more next time. See you then.